Hi everybody, it's Trevor Hammond with Sierra Pacific Mortgage, author of Borrow Smart, Repay Smart, and I am in the middle of recording a series of 7 videos to teach you the 7 financial planning concepts that you've got to apply to your mortgage borrowing and repayment decisions over the course of homeownership throughout your entire life. These 7 concepts that we teach our clients, whether you're buying, selling, possibly refinancing, or just wanting a review by our team, are what helps you create massive financial safety and wealth over the course of your lifetime if you apply them in the right way. So if you haven't watched the other 3 videos on the first 3 concepts we teach, please go watch those. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit. I'm in the same room, my home office, my studio, because I'm recording all these in a row so that we can get them out to you over the coming weeks or days even. So the number 4 concept of borrowing smart and repaying smart is hidden costs. Now this, put another way, is opportunity costs. What people have to realize when you're buying a house and you're making down payment decisions, you're making borrowing decisions, you're making decisions on how you repay that loan, that mortgage, after you get into your house. There are hidden costs all along the way, all right? And people don't realize that because we as human beings tend to make decisions emotionally, especially when it comes to money. You know, we take all the money from a sale and we put it down in our house because it feels better, it feels safer. We think it's the right thing to do, okay? Very understandable, that's very emotional, all right? We think that having the lowest mortgage payment and having a whole bunch of money in our house is the best thing to do. Maybe it is for you, maybe it's not. That's what our process is so good at, helping you identify what's best for you and how to integrate these concepts into your home loan strategy to achieve all of your other financial goals. So let's talk about hidden costs for a moment, or opportunity cost. Let's say you take all the money from your previous sale and put it down in your house. Are there risks with that? You've got to answer that question for yourself. A lot of people don't even pause to think about that. The reality is what opportunity cost means when it comes to money, for example, is if I put $100,000 in here, into this investment called home equity, right? You put it down in your house. I cannot use those same $100,000 for anything else, right? I can only use that dollar or that $100,000 for one thing, all right? What about tax implications? Let's assume you're still able to deduct the interest on your mortgage. Right? Now, you always want to consult your tax advisor. I am not a licensed tax advisor, but I am a student of these rules, and they've changed recently, so make sure you ask these questions of a professional tax advisor that you trust. But let's assume you do deduct the interest on your mortgage. By paying extra down on the house, by prepaying your mortgage extra fast, is there a hidden cost there that we're actually shooting ourselves in the foot, so to speak, where we're not going to get as much back from Uncle Sam on our taxes, right? So if our mortgage is costing us 4% or 5%, and we're sending an extra $500 every month to pay that down, we're also going to get less back in interest deductions if you're deducting that at the end of your year on your taxes. Let me give you another example of the hidden cost that is associated with how you borrow and repay money when financing real estate. Let's say that your money, your investments, right? Maybe it's your retirement, maybe it's your non-retirement investments. Maybe that's making you an average rate of return of 7%. Historically, over any 10-year period, people average about 7% pre-tax on their investments. Now, I'm not making that stat up. Don't quote me on that, but you can go research that, and that's a pretty standard return over any 10-year period. So if I could put the money over into my investments and earn 7%, let's say, but instead I take my free dollars and I put it down on the mortgage to save 4%, the hidden cost there is I'm losing out on the 7 to try to save the 4. Now there are market risks involved with all this. There are discipline risks, right? If you don't pay down your mortgage, you, by golly, better put the money into those investments and not go spend it, okay? That's what we call discipline risk, okay? And that's a hidden cost, right? So by prepaying your mortgage and not stepping back and saying, man, that last concept Trevor talked about, return, if I really want to optimize my rate of return, why am I taking all my money to try to save 4% or 5% when over there I could make 7%, possibly over time, right? So we call that the liability asset gap. It's a higher level concept we teach all of our mortgage professionals that work for us. But conceptually, think about that. It's very powerful. If I'm saving 4% here by paying down my mortgage, but I'm missing out on 7% over there, forgetting all tax benefits and the details that go into that, I'm actually losing, conceptually, 3%. That's the opposite of getting the most rate of return on my money, but it's a hidden cost involved with how we make decisions in repaying our mortgage and borrowing money throughout the course of our lifetime. So I'll stop there. I'm trying to keep these videos in depth, but not too long. This is the fourth concept out of the 7 hidden costs, all right? Hopefully it's helpful for you. If you've not watched the last 3, please go do so. And if we can be of any help, if you'd like a complimentary real estate and money review that we provide for all of our clients every year, please reach out to myself or someone on my team and we will get that scheduled for you. Other than that, I wish you the absolute best. Please follow these concepts, apply them into your own life so you can increase your wealth and financial safety for you and your family for years to come. Take care. Bye-bye.